Welcome back. For the first time since the allegations of assault and other scathing allegations by Swati Maliwal against Aam Aadmi Party, as well as Arvind Kejriwal in an FIR mentioned against, specifically against the PA or the suspended PA of Arvind Kejriwal, Swati Maliwal has spoken out on camera. In an interview with ANI editor Smita Prakash, Swati Maliwal detailed the abuse, brutality and torture she endured 10 days ago at Arvind Kejriwal's official residence. She claimed that during the merciless assault by Arvind Kejriwal's close aide, Bibhav Kumar, the chief minister was also present at his official residence, even though not where the incident really was happening. But she says he was present at the residence, and she cried, she cried repeatedly, she shouted for help, but was surprised that no one came to her rescue. Maliwal described being slapped, kicked, punched and dragged to the floor by her leg by Bibhav Kumar, the sacked PA of Arvind Kejriwal, but whom she describes as the closest aide of the chief minister. Sending a message to Arvind Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party, Swati Maliwal made it clear that she couldn't give them a clean sheet in any way. She also asserted that the 50-second video allegedly leaked by people close to the chief minister is doctored and edited. According to her, the video was taken by Bibhav Kumar after she called the police from the inside the chief minister's house. That is, after the assault was done, and she managed to free herself and went and sat on the sofa there, refusing to leave, claiming that she would call the police or the SOS number. And that's when the video filming began. She has also affirmed that she's ready. In fact, she says she wants a polygraph test done on her.
मैं 13 मई को सुबह 9 बजे के करीब अरविंद केजरीवाल जी से मिलने उनके आवास पे गई थी। मुझे वहाँ पे स्टाफ ने ड्राइंग रूम में बिठवाया और बताया कि अरविंद जी घर पे हैं और वो मुझसे मिलने आ रहे हैं। फिर दूसरी बार एक और स्टाफ आया, उसने भी मुझे यही बात बोली और मैं वहाँ बैठी हुई थी, आराम से ही बैठी हुई थी। इतने में बिभव कुमार जो कि उनके पीएस थे, वो वहाँ पे धनधनाते हुए आते हैं। ही एंटर्ड फ्रॉम द डोर और वो चिल्लाने लगते हैं और गालियाँ दे रहे थे और उन्होंने मुझे बोला कि तेरी औकात क्या है, तेरी हिम्मत कैसे हुई हमें मना कर दे, तेरे को तो हम सबक सिखाएंगे, नीच औरत, पता नहीं क्या क्या बोल रहे थे वो। और उस समय मैं बहुत सकपका गई और मैंने उनको बोला भी कि भाई क्या हो गया, मतलब अरविंद जी आ रहे हैं, क्या हो क्या गया। तो इतना मैंने बोला और इतने में ही उन्होंने हाथ छोड़ दिया। उन्होंने मुझे 7-8 थप्पड़ पूरी ज़ोर से मारे। मैं सोफ़े पे बैठी थी, वो सामने खड़े थे और वो मारे ही जा रहे थे। मुझे बिल्कुल समझ नहीं आया कि क्या हुआ। इतने में मैंने अपने आप को बचाने के लिए अपने पैर से उनको पुश करने की कोशिश करी। तो जब मैंने उन्हें पुश करने की कोशिश करी तो उन्होंने मेरा पैर पकड़ लिया और मुझे नीचे घसीट दिया। उसमें मेरा सर भी जो वो सेंटर टेबल है उस पे जाके टकराया। मैं नीचे गिरी और फिर उन्होंने मुझे लातों से मारना शुरू किया और मैं चीखती रही, चिल्लाती रही, मैं मदद मांगती रही और मैंने उन्हें इतनी बार बोला कि मेरे पीरियड्स चल रहे हैं, मुझे छोड़ दो, मुझे बहुत दर्द हो रहा है। उसके बावजूद वो आदमी नहीं माना। निर्भया से भी पूछा गया था कि तुम बस में क्यों गई, ऑटो में क्यों नहीं गई, रात में क्यों गई, दिन में क्यों नहीं गई, वो लड़का कौन था। तो इस तरीके की जो विक्टिम शेमिंग है, ये हर लड़की के साथ होती है, ये कोई नई बात नहीं है। अब जो उनके सवाल हैं वो ये कहते हैं कि सीसीटीवी फुटेज में तो देखो कैसे चल रही है, सीधी चल रही है, वो जो एडिटेड वीडियो है उसमें तो देखो आराम से बैठी है। तो ये कहना कि वो तेज़ चल रही थी फिर बाद में वो देखो लिम्प कर रही है, मुझे लगता है इससे बुरी विक्टिम शेमिंग क्या हो सकती है। दुख इस बात का है कि दिल्ली की महिला मंत्री ये कहती हैं कि देखो इसके तो कपड़े नहीं फटे, देखो इसके तो सर नहीं फूटा, तो बस अब इसी की कसर रह गई थी, वो भी करवा देते।
Well, I'm being joined by Ravi Srivastava, who's a political analyst, as well as R.S. Patania, who's a spokesperson for BJP. Thank you very much, both of you, for joining us. Mr. Ravi Srivastava, if I can come to you first. Of course, huge scathing allegations against the Aam Aadmi Party, and remember, this is elections as well. But the first question that I want to take, and that's if the version is true, if what Swati Maliwal is saying is true. Aam Aadmi Party has said Arvind Kejriwal was not present there. Swati Maliwal is saying Arvind Kejriwal was present there, and we are talking about the official residence. It may not be the place where this incident happened, but definitely in the residence. Whatsoever, these are huge allegations.
First of all, all matter is sub judice. Investigations are on. Delhi police is doing its job. And I think Arvind Kejriwal has also made a statement today. What Swati Maliwal gave an interview to some private channel, which is being aired everywhere, and her version is being given. I had asked some questions right in the beginning. The first was that what she has not mentioned anywhere in her FIR or statement, that what was the purpose of going to the Chief Minister's residence as early as around 8:30 in the morning. What she wanted to discuss. She has not mentioned.
But whatever was the purpose, how does it matter?
No.
Whatever the purpose.
Whenever
why is that
inquiry
important?
is there, whenever an inquiry is there, everything should be investigated. This also should be investigated. This is what I'm saying.
Fair enough.
Second thing.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But what are you... But because you're asking this question, sir, you're entitled to ask your question, but my question is for whatever purpose she had gone there. I mean, as long as it is not to cause physical harm to the Chief Minister, where she was not carrying any weapon or there was no physical harm expected to the Chief Minister, why was the purpose of what she had gone there? Why is it important to what unfolded?
My question is related to the second question. My second question is, when she alleges that Vibhav Kumar was beating her, he said, "Teri himmat kaise hui hame mana karne ki?" What was she denying? What was the question? What was the job or something like that which she was denying? I mean, all these things must be the part of the investigation. That why it happened. And second thing is,
we will, but I still don't understand. I still don't understand how is that important to the fact of an assault happening. I still don't get it. I'm sorry, sir. I don't.
My analogy is slightly distorted, but you will understand it. Whenever any murder takes place, the first thing is asked, what is the motive? What is the motive here? That's what I am interested. I don't know whether police will be interested or not, but I am interested. What was the motive? Second thing is,
so when a murder does take place, however convoluted and distorted this entire analogy is, when the murder takes place, the motive is important from the accused side. In this particular case, it's not Swati Maliwal's motive to reach CM's place that is at question, irrespective of what the motive be.
Exactly.
Why the beating up?
Exactly.
I've given you time, so let me just go across to R.S. Patania. R.S. Patania.
Beating part without any evidence. No, you said beating. I'm saying evidence. Let it be proper, thorough investigation. Let it come out where there was a beating or not.
You can ask for evidence. That's fair. I'm only saying the questions that you have otherwise asked don't really nullify the act of beating. Sure, asking evidence, yes, all of us would require that. I'm not saying what Swati Maliwal is saying is truth. I'm not saying it is. We don't know. It's sub judice. My question is, the questions that you have raised don't really unfold or justify or explain anything with respect to the assault that unfolded. But asking of evidence, fair enough. R.S. Patania.
Please.
Okay.
You see, madam,
R.S. Patania.
That's not a...
R.S. Srivastava is saying that it does matter, the intent does matter. We do not know why she came in there. And Ravi Srivastava at this point also saying, where is the evidence? Aam Aadmi Party asking exactly that. Where is the evidence in the thick of elections?
Sneha, let's not wade into and let's not stray into investigating or even trying the offense. The case is at the preliminary stage, and it's a very sweep and a simple corollary. A case which is a cognizable case. It's an assault, it is molestation, it is denigrating the modesty of a woman, it is such a case comes to the public view. It's a cognizable offense. It's come to the view of Delhi Civil Lines Police Station, and Swati Maliwal is herself the complainant. One part. Secondly, Mr. Sanjay Singh appears, and Mr. Sanjay Singh sides with Swati Maliwal.
These are allegations,
Thirdly,
though.
then-
An FIR has
then-
been
then-
filed. It's sub judice.
Then there's another U-turn. Then there's another S-turn. One U-turn, one S-turn. I don't understand what is the logic, what is the ultimate object, and what is the ultimate point Aam Aadmi wants to achieve. This is a political party which had been put at the top of the parcel on the crest of women's safety. Women's safety was one of the cornerstones of Aam Aadmi Party's election manifesto and its election maneuvering too. Why such double standards on it? It's a serious case, and more seriousness, it concerns a very senior member of an Aam Aadmi Party. It concerns a member of parliament. It concerns a Delhi Women Commission chairman. Once, why did you accept it? Now, why did you reject it? And now, why did you drop it like a hot potato? And now you are parading your parents.
Okay.
This is duplicity. This is hypocrisy at its best. So
Okay.
it needs to be condemned. Nothing to speak of the
Okay,
elections.
let me
of
take
Aam
this
Aadmi
question to
Party's
Ravi
caught in a
Srivastava. Fair question.
vicious-
Mr. Ravi
this is a
Srivastava, you're
vicious trap.
hearing what RS Patania is saying, and this is what BJP is also saying. As I said, this is thick of elections. Now, while you may ask, why did Swati Maliwal go to Chief Minister's residence? While you may ask, what was the motive, and so forth and so on. Whatever those questions, I don't see any link to all of this. But look at what BJP is saying. The peg of women's safety was something that the Aam Aadmi Party harped upon. And here you have that being the hypocrisy coming out. That's what BJP is claiming. Aam Aadmi Party's hypocrisy on women's safety is out. Delhi is going to vote in few days from now.
Double standards, double standards.
Let us not jump to the conclusions. Let us wait till the law takes its course. The court decides it, that who did what. And you said my questions were irrelevant. No, those were not. Out of just without any provocation, why would somebody start beating someone? मना कर दे. तेरी हिम्मत कैसे हुई मना कर दे? मना कर दे for what? I mean, these are the matter of to be investigated. As far as the BJP is concerned, they have no moral high ground, and they have got hypocrites of the first order. They made Prajwal Ravanna, who the molester of 2,976 pen drive, the person to Germany. They never spoke a word about the Manipur, where army, the soldier's wife was paraded naked, and our prime minister did not speak for 1 full year. At the Brij Bhushan Saran Singh protest on Jantar Mantar, the same Swati Maliwal was dragged by the police, which is owned by
Ravi
these people, the
Srivastava,
Delhi police.
allow me a minute, and I'm going to come back to you
BJP,
itself.
they should
Mr.
not
Ravi
be
Srivastava, my
hypocrites.
question is, you are saying what was the provocation that caused that beating? It's interesting because you're not denying what unfolded in terms of the assault. You are asking what caused the provocation. My question is very simple. What could be the provocation for Chief Minister's closest aide to assault Swati Maliwal? What on earth could justify any form of provocation, even if we assume that there was a provocation? That's an assumption, because you're asking that question. What kind of a provocation can justify this act of assault? That's one. Second, and that's a very important point you're making. You are telling, let's not decide, let's not assume, let law take its own course, and the truth will be out. But Delhi is going to be voting in few days from now. And by then, the case is not going to be, the truth is not going to be out, at least from the legal or the justice point of view. Please, Ravi Srivastava.
That is the very objective of the BJP, to malign the Aam Aadmi Party, to malign its image just 2 days before the election. They will bring out the election funding issue. They will bring out the Waqf board land issue. They'll bring out the school bus issue. They will bring out the school building issue, the buses issue. All these issues they'll bring out before the election, just to divert the mind of people who are already knowledgeable about BJP's these acts. They are seeing it for last 10 years. And that is why they have elected Aam Aadmi Party not once, twice, thrice as a chief minister to Arvind Kejriwal, and as in MCD, and also in Punjab. These people are totally shattered. The बौखला गए हैं इनका मानसिक संतुलन ही बिगड़ गया है.
Okay.
That's why they bring out these kind of
All
cases.
right.
so that they
Last
can
question to
highlight
Aris
the image
Patania,
of the
totally out
party.
of
I have
time.
a point to make. Please, Meera.
Okay. Last question to Aris Patania, sir. I give
Please,
you ample
please,
time,
please.
Mr. Ravi Srivastava. Last question to Aris
Please,
Patania. He needs to respond to this. Aam
Please.
Aadmi Party
Yeah.
saying, Ravi Srivastava saying, this is the very agenda and the plot that BJP has been trying to set up
Sneha,
to destroy
that's-
Aam Aadmi Party, the party which is the youngest in India, but the strongest challenger to BJP
Sneha-
hegemony is what they claim.
Sneha, with due respect and all responsibility, that is not at all the veteran issue. And with due respect to what Mr. Ravi Srivastava said, that's not the veteran issue. Let's not duck for cover. The visionless, directionless, agendaless Aam Aadmi Party stands exposed. This is duplicity. This is doublespeak at its worst. That's not this is not the stage where we can impeach the complaint of Ms. Swati Maliwal. The police is doing the matter. Ultimately, the court will decide it. That is one aspect of the matter. But the point is, first of all, you accept it. Sanjay Singh accepts. Then Atishi throws it like a hot potato. Then Arvind Kejriwal ji reacts. You take that shameless, faceless fellow along with you to the press conference. And then the UP Chief Minister says it's a small matter. We have to take care of some larger things also. So the way you have behaved, the way you have acted, the way you have publicly postured, that is virtually against. That is virtually set the hearts and minds of the people starting. The way you have behaved, that is really concerning. That's really concerning. And you are just ducking for cover. That's not the case.
All right, both of you, thank you very much. Aris Patania, as well as Ravi Srivastava, for joining us. At the end of the day, there are scathing allegations by a Rajya Sabha MP of Aam Aadmi Party against her own party, and there are elections underway. These are the two important aspects that would be playing on as voters try and decide which way to vote. Time for a very short break.